On now, though, to our special report, which tonight looks at the way composers score a film. The film in question is The Son of the Pink Panther, and the composer is Henry Mancini. We found him in George Martin's Air Studios, putting a 70-piece orchestra through the strains of the Pink Panther theme and making them get it right.
Headsets, please. Headsets.
Take 91.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The first piece introduces our new Jacques Clouseau Jr. It creates a wonderful air about it. And Henry Mancini, I think, is the only composer I've ever heard who can make you smile with his music. And the kind of lilting air that he's got under him as he comes in, you kind of, if you didn't know before, you'd know this is your new Clouseau Jr. And that's an enormous compliment to the composer.
And make out our part, but I have the idea. You shall drive me to the nearest fan, and after,
Is it worth hearing?
Yeah.
This film with Blake is the 27th that I've done with him over the years, and I've worked with Tony Adams, the producer, now ever since the return of the Pink Panther. So it's a ongoing relationship.
I
wrote that for David Niven's theme, The Phantom, you know. So it seemed like that'd be nice for him, you know. David had the gloves, you know, and he would go around stealing and tippy-toeing.
Music for any movie is really important. Henry Mancini calls it the glue that covers all the cracks. And it really does do that. It joins together whole sequences that when you look at them without the music, they seem very disjointed. They look very bitty.
Don't you think it would be best if you told him about his father now, rather than have him find out for himself later on?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Suddenly you hear it with the music underneath, and it takes on a whole different complexion.
Don't you think it would be best if you told him about his father now, rather than have him find out for himself later on?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
What I like about the place is the fact that it is a lovely building. It's got a great atmosphere, lovely. There's musicians who worked here say how nice it is to be here with beautiful stained glass windows and a nice feeling. And yet it does work very well as a recording studio. Well, for years, the film business of recording music to picture has always used magnetic film, striped, sprocketed 35mm, which requires relacing after each take and so on, and is cumbersome and takes a lot of time. Nowadays we've applied video techniques to the film world, so that what we've been doing today is shooting our music to a video picture which is locked to the film and yet locked to our tape, so that we have very quick turnarounds, very quick rewinds, and it makes it much more efficient.
D, 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 no F sharp. D, D.
Most people don't realize when a film is scored that, you know, that morning the music is handed out. The musicians have never seen a note of the music. The composer has never heard the music. No one has ever heard the music. The only place the composer has heard the music is in his own head. And when he gives that downbeat, that's the first time that music has ever been played. Mancini came up with the idea of having a very old song called Marta playing on the gramophone. It's kind of ironic, you spend all this time getting the recording perfect. That will now go back to the dubbing studios in Los Angeles, where it will be put through a filter, some scratches put on it to make it sound like an old gramophone.
Martha!
I'm a quick worker. Once I get going, once I know what I'm going to do, once I get the material, then I can go at the rate of 3 to 5 minutes a day, which is quite fast. And so I'm just a quick study, and the older I get, I seem to get quicker.
The Son of the Pink Panther will open in the summer. Hope it's worth waiting for.